Has anybody ever heard the saying, C's get degrees? Very famous in the high school community, college community. Funny enough, this actually applies to real estate in neighborhoods. There's grade A, grade B, grade C, and grade D. This is what an grade A home looks like. It's very modern, it's a new build, no older than 10, 15 years old. In the markets that I invest in, these homes usually go for about 400,000, 450,000. They usually rent out for about 3,000, maybe 3,200. There's relatively zero crime there, and it's a very, very nice neighborhood. However, if you invest, it might not give you the best return on investment. Now on to grade B. Grade B is a nice house. It was probably built in the 80s. It goes for around 250, 220, maybe $200,000. It'll rent out for maybe 1,700 or $1,600. So doesn't really match the 1% rule. This house is going to have a lot of appreciation, but as you can tell, it's not quite a grade 8 home. It's not a new build, it's not a new construction, but it's a good neighborhood. Crimes will happen here rarely, it will still happen, but there's a clear distinction between a grade A and a grade B. This is a grade C kind of neighborhood house. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller than the other ones. It's anywhere between 800 to 1,200 square feet. The neighborhood is not the worst, it's not the best. There's some crime in it. There's not a lot of like drugs going on, a lot of like bad stuff happening, but it will happen once in a while. This kind of stuff goes between 70,000 to 160, $170,000. Is gonna rent anywhere between $700 to $1,500, depending on the house that you get to. These houses usually go by the 1% rule, and they usually appreciate more than the B's and the A's because there's more room for appreciation. Finally, this is the kind of houses you find in D grade neighborhoods. They're usually boarded up. Not only this house, but half the block is going to be boarded up. There's a lot of crime. If you're new to the game, you're either gambling. If you're not new to the game and you know what you're doing, you can get a lot of good returns. You can buy this house for $25,000. You can rent it out for $650 or $700. So it gets you the 2% rule, which is almost non-existent. However, you need to be really, really experienced for it to make it work. Anybody who's out of state or just starting out, I don't recommend them. The best spot is C's, as C's get you degrees.